Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer and Florida Racing in IMSA. We've got the Aston Martin here lined up ready to go at Willow Springs. We got qualifying to do, so let's get into it. Obviously we got a nice flashy lights, which are always cool. Let's get into my favorite drive cam, which of course is the roof cam for this particular sim. Of course that's Project Cars 2. And of course we got a good penalty for pit row, not sure what that's about. And we are going to be heading out onto the track here. Gonna get these tires warmed up by looking like a little bit of a rainy season here at Willow Springs. Of course, this is our replacement for the Detroit Grand Prix, as we don't have Detroit in Project Cars 2. That's of course fine, but still want to run a full IMSA schedule as much as we can here. Go wide through here. Get those tires warmed up on an outlap as much as we can. And we'll see how we do it. Pretty slow in practice in the rain, but should be able to get that back up as we go off track. Had the NMP guys, GTP guys coming up behind me, so didn't want to get in their way. We'll see how we do. Sun is basically down at this point, and we got plenty of cloud cover, so that's causing the track to be a little bit on the cool side, so that's going to help us with speed and grip. Not taking this overly aggressive. We were just trying to take this in the rain, and that was not a good idea. Watching all those guys go by nuts-wise. Ooh, BMW off track there. That was pretty aggressive, all things considered. And now we're going to be aggressive and see what we can do lap time wise here. Coming in, downshift for the turn. See what we can do here for the first few laps of qualifying here. Got to hang into it as much as we can around the corners, getting those tires slowly warmed up here. So this probably will not be my best qualifying lap. Probably do another one just trying to get used to the track not being all wet. You got to hit a little bit of brake right through that corner, or else you really go sliding off real bad. Cut off the GTP car. Sorry about that, dude. Alright, already like the speed that we have already. We got to see how that carries through the big turn here. Not super familiar with this track, so it's a little bit different. Got to figure out what all we need to do through these turns. Alright, liking the speed that we got. We are a little bit slower than that BMW, so I want to get up to his speed, obviously. There we go, we are the slowest car on track, so we need to improve that. Ooh, car's sliding around. We are running with hard tires. So we could have gone with softs for qualifying, but wanted to feel what the hard tires felt on this track, as we're going to be running that for the race. Probably with some wet tires in the beginning. Looks like it's going to be a little wet, so we'll see how that all goes. Make sure we have pit strategy set up for that before we get into the race. Tires are now up to more optimal temp, so we'll see what we can do here. Getting a little bit of good grip through the tires. A little bit slower this time. Well, actually we're doing better than last time. It just feels like we're slower. Track there, kept the speed up though. Going back to the line, gonna knock off another good second. There we go, much better, closer to where the field is. We had to slip and slide through there, that wasn't the best. Yep, editing it out. Looks like through this section will probably be your best section to make any type of pass move if you can. Way off there. Hit that curve and just unsettle the car. Yeah, so we just got to put it all together, but we can get some good laps. We got to put it all together for the race. So we'll see what we can do here. But first time being at Willow Springs in a IMSA car. Not great, but I'm liking how much we've learned so far from this track. Not sure why we upshifted. That was weird. Yeah, not really going to be a good lap time. Go ahead and finish our time here. Get a cool down lap, but yeah, it's a nice track for sure. Alright, let's head to the pits and get to the race. Alrighty guys, so we got a little bit of rain here as we're starting off the Willow Springs Grand Prix. It is expected to dry out pretty quickly here. So track is semi-wet, semi-dry, so we're going to be running hard slicks at the moment and just taking it as easy as we can for the start of the race. We do have the option to come in and take some very sweet soft tires, so we have that ready for us if we need it. But yeah, it's going to be slick here for a while, but it should start drying out pretty quick. We're expecting that to dry up here soon. It's going to be a little cloudy for a bit, but it should start to dry out here fairly quickly into the run. Luckily, we got plenty of cars on track to help dry a groove, so we're going to be racing with them here. We are starting, unfortunately, near the back. We already gained one position, so that's pretty sweet. Get the car to turn. Ooh, getting hit from behind there by the BMW. But yeah, coming through those turns right back there, you just have such a weird weight balance issue that happens through there. Not really sure what we could have done to fix that. It's just we gotta have the right speed, right gearing and stuff. You see everyone else running almost full open here through this section. Woo, there we go. Luckily no damage to the car, so that's nice. See if we can't get caught back up to the pack here. So I do have the option, as I said, to come down and get soft tires if we need to, seeing what everyone else ends up doing here. As I said, it's just a little bit wet, not majorly, so it depends on what everyone else decides to do on their pit strategies. And if any of them started off with wet tires, not sure why we're going so close to the grass, but hey, we're actually making up time for doing that, so we'll try to fix that though. Ooh, hit a water puddle there. Hit the brake and then whoosh. Not what we want. So first time racing at Willow Springs for the most part. Have done very little with this track. And just need a track to kind of replace Detroit. So I was like, hey, we will set this track up and we will have fun with the IMSA cars and see what we can do. And it's a pretty nice track, all things considered. Haven't watched it long enough to see what the tires are doing and fuel and all that. But I definitely like the track so far. It's definitely different. I like it more than Sonoma. I don't like it for the fact right now that... Oh, you got somebody coming off the pit road. Ooh, cars hitting the pit lane. The rain has continued, so the track is staying a little bit on the wet side. But I am really betting that it is going to become... Oh, we are actually ahead of all the GTP cars right now. That is... Those guys had to come in and hit pit road because of the conditions. Rain is going to be letting up here pretty soon, though. But just certain parts of the track was so wet, the GTP guys had to come down and get full-on wet tires on. Wow. That's different. It's definitely slick, but it's not unmanageable. So we'll have to see what the rest of these guys end up doing, if they're going to end up coming to pit road. We're currently 10th in our 12 field, the GTD guys. Yeah, here come the GTP cars out for pit road here, so this is going to be fun going with them through this. Ooh, sorry about that. Hit my nose there a little bit too. Now I'm all swirly. Oh yeah, it's wet through that corner. Wow, very, very wet through that corner. Gotta Really managed it there. Oh, and all those guys are coming down the pit road. Okay, so we are going to gain positions here. Oh, it is getting wet. Wow. And we're currently 6th in our... So it's only wet in certain parts of the track. Other parts of the track are still dry. But definitely down there in the front straightaway. Ooh, good night. Getting smashed into with the GTP cars. But through that one big sweeping turn and the main straight, definitely very wet down there. You can see though it's starting to clear up. And that, oh good night, the guy took off my wing. Are you serious, dude? Come on! Alright, Ding Dong took off our wing here because he had to be impatient. So now we have no downforce, so now we're going to have to come in and fix that. Oh man. Gonna slide out the track here, no downforce on the car. Which is not gonna be fun on this long turn here. Oh good night, getting smashed into again. Come on car, turn, 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 turn. The weather is clearing. The weather is clearing. Okay, we're coming to pit road here because I gotta get that wing back on. And of course, my pit box is currently occupied. We're coming anyways. We're coming in pit anyways. Pit box B. Yeah, we're doing totally weirdness right here. That's fine. Yeah, you can see the majority of the track pretty well dried out now. Alright, we've got soft tires on. Yeah, look at that. Track up here is nice and dry. Down below is probably going to still be a little bit wet. But it has dried out quite nicely, really quick up around here. So that's going to be good. Still getting a few different drops of rain, but it is much drier than it was. Okay, so good call on our part. Got our wing back on. Ooh. This car drives a little different though with soft tires, let me tell you. A lot more grip in the front nose. Alright, we got a wing back on. I have no idea where we are on the lap. And we still got a GTD car leading the entire field due to all of the pitting that's been going on. Because of the different tires, yeah, look at that. It is nice and dried out now. Still got some clouds in the area. But it has basically dried out here. A little bit of water still on this side of the track though. Not a whole lot, but just little puddles. Alright, like how the car drives with soft tires on it. Ooh, yeah, wet down here. Whoa, 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 yeah. Really wet right down through there. Alright, well, not sure if the other GTD cars, are they going to switch their tires or not? Hopefully they do. That would greatly help me out. But yeah, we had just that sudden little rain shower. It was raining already, but it really poured there for a little bit. And that one sweeping turn definitely was very, very wet. So that was not helping out people. Ooh. Yeah, I have not driven this track with soft tires on, so this is totally different to me. But plenty of grip. Right through here. Nice, nice grip. So we'll see how the tires get ripped to shreds. Looks like they're going to get ripped to shreds quite a bit here. Oh, get back on track. There we go. Looks like everyone's pitting again. Either they don't have any fuel, or either they are just really, really bad at tire management on this track. I'm not sure which one it is, but they're having some sort of issues because those GTP cars are really having a lot of issues and are hitting pit road quite a lot. Now soft tires are going to get really shredded really quick here. On those sides through the water there, kind of cool them off a little bit. Yeah, GTP guys, they just keep on pitting. Luckily, we just gained 2 positions, though, so that makes me happy. I don't think that soft tires was a good option, though. Ooh, hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes. There we go. Let's get back to it. GTP guys being rats again. He's like, know your place. Fragile car. Also know my place off the track. Yeah, it is a very, very persnickety track right up there. Just totally different than anything you really drive. Especially this sweep and turn is. It makes you feel like you need to lift, but you can run it wide open all the way through. Just right through here, though, you kind of need to lift just a little bit. Ooh, we got a car way off into the boondocks. Ooh, Corvette with issues. So he's going to have some problems there. Alright, here we come. We're back up to the front of our GTD class here. We actually caught up to some of our guys. So that's nice. Currently sitting in the 9th position. Got 19 laps of the race to go here. Definitely like where we're at the moment. We got the soft tires that we're just chewing up, though. That's our only issue that we got here. So I think this section right here is definitely very technical. So I think I just need to be a little bit easier on the tires through here. See what we can do, especially through this little part right here. Yeah, so seeing, watching him, what he's doing, hitting the brake there. Yeah, so nice and easy through there. That works really good. Ooh, we got the top of our class pitting, so they're switching up their tires more than likely. Also, this is an older surface, more than likely is what I'm gonna surmise. Ooh, good night. Going down the 5th gear through this turn here. There we go. Yeah, there's still some little puddles left on the track. Should dry up all the way here in a bit, though. We continue to sit 9th in our class here. But you can see the temperatures on those tires. Those left side tires, actually, are just getting really chewed up here. Go ahead and get the 4th gear for this turn. There we go. That's gonna help. But yeah, you gotta really just kind of roll out of the throttle and let the car just roll through this section here nice and easy. In my opinion, anyways. Ooh, boy, that was interesting. Had the throttle kind of blip on me. Yep, sorry about that. Blipped the throttle a little bit too much there, and tires ended up spinning when I came off. Oh, good night, dude. I know you can take that turn faster, because I've done it. Now I'm wiggly. Anyways, but yeah, you just gotta be nice and easy through there as you can. Ooh, boy, yeah, that rear tire is not happy. Gotta look at my strategy there. Into the GTP guy. Get into the GTP guy. See if I can't get that switched over to hard tires, because those rear tires are really kind of an issue for me. I gotta hit multiple buttons all at the same time, and my one button that's not what I want. That doesn't know what I want. There we go. And we're coming into pit road. Now there we go, back off. Now we got hard tires on here. Oh yeah, lots of grip in those hard tires, nice. And so now we're going to see what we can do here. Get back into fourth gear for the sweep turn. Let's see if we can't get things going a little more in our direction. But yeah, that right, left rear. That thing's getting chewed up a lot on this track. And there's definitely plenty of tire wear, but if you notice, not everyone's pitting at of late, so I think everybody's finally gotten their tire compounds where they want them. So everyone else did a bunch of different pitting. And it's definitely a mixed up field that we've got going on here, so fun. But now I got some good tires on the car. Should have had a better strategy on that, but we were thinking that the temperatures were going to stay on the lower side as well, so using the soft tires seemed like a good idea, but nope. Track dried out much quicker, and the track temp has raised. That fifth gear for the turn here, there we go. Yep, all of us GTD cars just hanging it out into the dirt. What we do. So I'm not sure where everyone is on strategy or stuff, so we'll have to see what we end up doing there. Luckily got plenty of fuel, so we're not going to run out of that. And we only made 2 pit stops in this race. Everyone else has made about the same amount. But we ended up having a lot of issues with the soft tires. They're really just wearing out. You can just see it, all of our left side, I keep saying right side, left side tires really having issues. Nice and easy through there, good. So luckily we're still in the race, haven't had enough damage to DNF, which is nice. Way out into the boondocks. Get back on track, there we go. You can see the track surface just really kind of ripped apart, so that's partially what's affecting us when it comes down to our tire wear there. So let's see if we can put some good laps together and try and do something decent. There we go. Off into the boondocks on the exit. But yeah, you see those left side tires there just getting eaten up through that corner. So that's probably why the GTP guys were really coming through so much, especially if they were doing wet tires, because that was just causing them to eat those tires up with that long right turn. So there's quite a few right turns, so that's really eating up that left side. Coming into this section, hit the brake a little bit, get the car turned, there we go. Much better through there. Got a good lap time at the moment going, so we'll see if we can't work on staying consistent. We might be able to reel somebody in before the end of this race. Kind of doubt at this moment, but depending on what the strategy is on everyone else, if they're running softer tires, then that might end up leaning towards our favor. Ooh, much better through there. But yeah, you just see that those left side tires just totally getting eaten up there. That is pretty horrendous how bad that wear is. Well, not a terrible turn, not a great turn. Make sure we're using that fourth gear through here. That's where the car is happy at, through here. So lots of switch and swapping on the strategy. There we go, at the beginning of this thing. Which is definitely something different than we've seen before. Now, that did not really help us out, unfortunately. Should have had hard tires. That probably would have really helped us out because we could have just made 1 stop versus 2. But we didn't do that. Ooh, we got some quick clouds moving through. But yeah, you see it's cleared up pretty good through here, which is definitely nice. We're off throttle right there. Not too bad. Pretty good through the sweeping turn. But yeah, those left side tires, they get eaten up so badly. It is just insane how badly those are getting eaten up. We got a Ford GT behind me, and he almost lost it there. Was watching him, that rear end was way out. He just almost looped it. Ooh, stayed on track, sweet. Even in front of the Ford GT here. Don't know what position he's in our class, but I know if I'm losing spots to him, then that's not a good thing. So I'm going to stay in front of him at all costs here. Might back things up, but that's okay. Ooh, another good lap here. Gonna gain another second. Nice lap time. Gaining on the GTP guys here. Must have better gearing for the straight. Ooh, right in the boondocks. I definitely like this track. I think with some better strategy and maybe some suspension tweaks, I think we could really make a pretty good go of it. Obviously, we're just a little bit slower than the pack because of getting stuck in the pack, but we're doing some decent lap times here, so I'm not sure how that's really mounting up to what everyone else is doing. But we're doing some decent lap times here, so I'm not sure what everyone else is running. But I'm liking the green that I'm seeing. We're getting better. And that's definitely something we just needed, was more track time here. Let him get past me here. There we go. Ooh, got loose there. Did not like that. Alright, cut the track a little bit. Yeah, getting that left rear tire, that thing's just getting heated up. So we're running consistently. Whatever the lap time is that we're running it consistently, so that's good. Gotta go back to some green, get back to 4th gear here for the turn. But we're putting a ton of wear and tear on that left rear. We're keeping that Ford GT at bay. So that's good, gaining some time here. That's slipping and sliding through my zone that I wanted to be in. If you keep in front of the GT. Got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the race. I thought I saw a car go around there, just in front of me. Looks like one of the GTP cars might have got into that yellow BMW and kind of spun him around just a little bit. Looks like he caught it back up though. Yeah, you're putting any type of pressure on that left rear, and that car is, woo boy. Get down to 5th gear, grab that. There we go. GT big guys ripping past. So we're still 12 and we're staying out at the moment. Not really any need to pit at this time. No problems with the engine. And depending on where everyone else is on tire strategy with how this track rips the tires apart, even the hards, we might see some final moments where everyone has to come down and pit, which could be very, very interesting for us. I'm kind of doubting that's going to occur, but that might be something that we see just because tires are getting worn really, really badly just for us. And obviously, driving style for me, not being on the track before, that doesn't help, but everyone else might be able to run it a little bit better than we were. We'll have to see. Oh, actually slowly starting to catch to that BMW in front of us, which is pretty neat. As I said, longer into the run, because we pitted after everyone else with the tires, we have less laps on these hard tires than everyone else does, so could that be helping us catch up? And as I said, once again, could everyone else have a worse tire condition than we do? Also, I don't know if they selected hards or softs. I would assume with how the tire wear is, they probably figured it out and went with hard tires, but also I'm not going to say that for sure because I don't know. I doubt that we're going to get anything handed to us though here, other than the fact that we stayed in it. And we're going to go out into the boondocks again. Just bumped into those barriers at the last moment going way out, trying to keep into it. Should have just let off throttle and let it roll back, but didn't want to do that. Amazingly, we didn't have more damage than what we could have had. Alright, 40 seconds remaining in the lap. I'm going to guess that we're going to be done pretty soon here. We'll see how soon we get the 2 zeros on the lap. For us, it'll probably be pretty quick, seeing as how we're probably multiple laps down. Tried over pushing, and that didn't work for us. But you know what? We're going to make the end of the race, so that's going to be good. That's what we wanted to do anyways. Nope, one more lap for us here. Then we should be concluded with our race here at Willow Springs. definitely a fun track, but I'm going to need a lot more track time on it to really figure it out. And I think we need some setup work on the car as well to make it a little bit better, especially through this section right here where it just seems like it gets so unsettled weight-wise. Just seems like there's some weirdness going on through here, especially this turn right there, which just seems like it grabs kind of funny on the right front when you're trying to glide through there. So we'll have to look at that, look at some setup options, and next time we're going to go with hard tires no matter what, and skip going with the soft tires swapping, because that did not pay off for us at all. It's an interesting idea, but very, very bad idea. Not going to do that next time. And there we go, we get our double zeros. That means the race is concluded. And we are done for the day here at Willow Springs. Well, let's see who finished where. That'll be interesting, that's for sure. Alright, taking a look, we got the Toyota, no surprise, getting the win there, so pretty good day for them, all things considered. The Ford GT and the other GT, those guys were the guys behind us, and so we were keeping in front of them, so we weren't a lap down necessarily there for the most part, so it would have been nice to keep them behind us, as we've now finished a lap behind them for sure. Taking a look at actually 2 laps behind. Good night. So that's not what we wanted to see. One of our other Aston Martins, they did get 7th in the GTD class, so good for them. But yeah, basically all of us Aston Martins all back in the back. But that's the day for Ford GT up in the front, so that's good. If you guys want to check out the merch shop, you can check out for Florida Racing merch. It is available, and we're going to see you guys here next time with the next IMSA race. Don't remember what the next one is on the schedule, but I know I've got tracks lined up for all of the races this year, so we'll see how that all goes. But that's it for us. Hopefully you enjoy the weekend. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.